What's up, fuckers?
Oh, there's a motherfucker right there.
How are you, boys?
Good. How are you, buddy?
Doing all right, thank you.
How's the family? I mean, we
Terrible.
met them all last time, so.
Yeah, they're not around. You might meet the fucking dog this time, I'll tell you that.
Ooh, can we just get the dog on your lap the entire time? That'd be great.
Oh my God, dude, if she would sit on my lap for more than 3 seconds, it would be a record. Yeah.
How heavy is
I think she's like 45 pounds or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's a puppy still, though. She's like 10 months old, and she's a fucking asshole.
How big? Why are you calling your dog an asshole? Now we've started, Jeff Passan. You can't do that. What are you doing? Why are you calling your dog an asshole? I mean,
7-month-old dogs. I don't know. They can be a pain.
Stu, sometimes the truth is the truth. And in my job as a reporter and a journalist of great renown, I have carved out a space as a truth teller. And
Okay.
look, sometimes dogs are dicks. Like, is that
put it
is
on the
that,
poll. Sometimes dogs are dicks. Yes or no? So go ahead. Finish your thoughts.
If that is not 100% yes, then people are just wrong.
Wait, what's your dog's name again?
Well, it's an interesting question because my wife's great regret of this dog is that she's been completely misnamed. We named her Daisy,
Okay.
and she is the anti-Daisy. She is the dead flower in a bed full of blooms and blossoms. She's just tough. Like, she's smart and she's hard-headed and she's stubborn and she has like an inveterate need to counter surf. And so you have to Daisy-proof like everything. You have to like before we bring her up into like the main living area. We need to go and close every door in the house because she's a toilet drinker.
Right.
We need to clear every surface because she will grab things that are both good for her and definitely not good for her.
Right. You're bringing Daisy up to the big leagues. I mean,
yeah. And let me tell you, she's struggling. Like she's hitting $160 and there's no
yeah, but her
slug.
manager's calling her an asshole.
I mean, listen, you got to learn to motivate your troops any way that you can. And she's a tough love kind of dog. The whole thing, guys, is we made the mistake of treating the animal kingdom as if it's some sort of like anthropomorphized version of humanity, in that we have a soon to be.
So this isn't your fault. This is civilization's fault and what we've done to dogs.
No, this is just nature and my idiocy in thinking that I can bend it to my will. We have a soon-to-be 9-year-old dog named Ginger. And Ginger is the most immaculate creature that has ever been created. A thoughtful, kind, emotionally well-balanced dog. And we're like, you know what? We're going to get a puppy and Ginny is going to raise her and treat. What we didn't keep in mind is that Ginger has no time for assholes. So instantaneously, she sees Daisy running around, jumping on her. And she's like, I don't like this thing. Why did you ruin my perfect life that I have right now by bringing this feral creature into my domain? And so that's hanging. I mean, just a mess, guys.
Is the dog whisperer still a thing? Because I would watch an episode just in your house. Because I don't know if you know this, but Cesar Millan used to say, we don't really train the dogs. We train
the humans. Yeah. Yeah.
And so I'd like to know what this all says about you.
Izzy, I'm going to be like straight up with you right here because I try to be somebody who takes accountability for particularly the bad things that happen. I have invested so much time and energy in this puppy. I have tried so many different things. I have read, I have watched videos. I've done everything I can. I'm just fucking done.
You've done enough. I'm with you. Daisy's an asshole. I mean,
thank you. She defeated me. Like I'm fully acknowledging this right now that my house is run by a 10-month-old puppy.
Well, go ahead, Steve.
The great Jeff Passan with us for ESPN MLB Insider. Baseball was so good last night, but what'd you think of the Giants going with Jackson Dart as their starter?
I think it doesn't matter because that franchise is completely cursed regardless. Like if you can't beat the Chiefs these days,
right?
What's wrong with you?
That's how coaches get fired. You're right. Yes.
Can't beat the Chiefs
these days.
I thought you were going to go with, speaking of assholes, Cal Raleigh, who you
no, like
more famous for the entire ass, actually, not just the whole. But you gave your first award this year in your awards. What do you call your awards, Jeff Passan?
I don't call them anything. My editors have called them the Passan Awards, which makes me very uncomfortable.
They get paid for that, huh? Coming up with the Passan Awards.
Can we come up with a better name than the Passan Awards? Do you mind if we do that for you? Can we do that?
No, because this will go nowhere good. Like I feel like you guys are like Newtonian principles. It is going to be the equal and opposite reaction. So if you think the Passans is this far on the bad side, then whatever your good side is bound to be even worse than that. Let's listen. We're at a time in the media right now, guys, where we got to be careful what we say.
Right. Well, you do. Yes.
Oh, I do. Yeah, fair enough.
The Passan Awards would be better if you were giving quarterback awards out. I'm just saying. That's all. That's,
my favorite thing to do with quarterbacks is to compare quarterbacks to fast food chicken sandwiches.
Oh wow.
I have a whole list of who's what. Like, hold on, let me see if I can pull this up.
Okay.
While you're finding that, how high on your list is the OG, the Burger King original chicken sandwich, which I will break any diet to have at any given time?
I would say that sandwich. Nothing cures a hangover like that chicken sandwich from Burger King. That's just my thoughts on it.
In my, I got it right here. I don't call it the original Burger King chicken sandwich. I call it what they call it overseas, which is I believe in Japan they call it the long chicken sandwich.
which is why I always order it cut in half.
Which is super appropriate. Dak Prescott
who came up with that? The guys who came up with the Passan Awards.
Same editor.
Dak Prescott is my BK long chicken.
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Because here's the thing. Most of the time it gets the job done, but deep down, it's really not very good.
Yeah. And it's always there. Always there.
Yeah.
Wait, so who's the Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich? This is so fucking fun.
I have David Carr as the Wendy's. I do not have Wendy's spicy given out. Let me go through. I have now. Granted, this was in January, so I know things change. But Patrick Mahomes is the original Chick-fil-A, just the classic, the go. Yep. Josh Allen is the Popeyes, which frankly is better than the original Chick-fil-A, but people don't want to recognize that.
And great name, right?
Yep.
Popeyes, Josh Allen.
Absolutely.
I love how he's doing this. Amazing.
Lamar Jackson is the Dave's Hot Chicken Extra Spicy.
Got it.
It's really, really, really good. But man, it can cause some problems sometimes.
Although, did you see him try to shake that white guy the other night and was unsuccessful? I don't know how spicy Lamar is these days.
This is my favorite. Russell Wilson is the McChicken.
Oh my God, that's too good.
You can barely get that out.
Joe Burrow is KFC, extraordinarily talented, but sometimes falls on its face.
Right.
Baker Mayfield is the McCrispy.
He's moving up though, Baker. Yeah.
Yeah. I had Jaden Daniels as the spicy Chick-fil-A. He needs to have a good second year to warrant that, because spicy Chick-fil-A for me is about as good as it gets outside of Popeyes.
Yes.
This is okay. This one's good because this remembers from January of last year. Justin Herbert is the Cane's chicken sandwich. It's good, but it could be great.
Yes, that's a great call. They need some seasoning help over there.
And Jalen Hurts is the Shake Shack chicken sandwich, which is very, very solid, but it's surrounded by better things.
Oh my God. I got to tell you, we have Chris Sims on every Thursday at 11:05. I'm thinking about bumping him and putting you on during football season every Thursday at 11:05. Yeah.
I do have a question. Can we graduate Baker Mayfield? Because I think there's one like brand that you didn't go to, which I find they have some quality. PDQ?
Steve, we don't have PDQ in Kansas City, so I'm not particularly familiar. But listen, this is like an open source thing. If you want to say Izzy PDQ, then I'm perfectly happy to add it to the list. I trust your palate. I trust your feeling on quarterbacks as chicken sandwiches. So Baker, you are PDQ.
Awesome. Yeah, they have an OG. It's basically just mayo, lettuce, tomato. It's so good.
I told the guys right before we started, I want to do a segment called Baseball Guys Talking Football. This was why. Okay. I mean, sorry, I cut you off.
No, it's all right. I was just talking about ass of the year. Your first award was Badonkadonk of the year, which I don't know if there were any other candidates. The only thing that
Giancarlo Stanton.
You know what?
Yeah.
Good call. Great call. You just don't see it often enough, I think, right? It's often.
He's always sitting on it. Yes.
Yeah, there it is. I don't know if I would recognize Cal Raleig's face, but I would recognize his silhouette. Like, is this the most famous ass in the history of men's sports?
Larry Fitzgerald.
I don't know. Has he surpassed him?
I am not a connoisseur of men's athlete asses, so I do not know this for sure. But I do think that certainly in Major League Baseball, it is the most famous. And here's the thing, like when scouts are looking at baseball players, ass is like the first thing that they will look at, especially with pitchers, but it's become more in vogue with hitters. And
they will scout application.
Yeah. Go to scout school, Izzy. What are you doing wasting your time on this garbage? Come on,
like great job.
He's been an absolute marvel this season, and it's been really fun seeing the ascent of the Seattle Mariners. This organization that's been around for 49 years has never gone to a World Series before, let alone won one. And now the Mariners, at least by Fangraphs estimation, are the favorites to win the World Series. Now I know the betting markets haven't caught up on that, but Mariners are over 20% in Fangraphs model. Wow. And it's kind of wild considering earlier this month they were coming off a stretch where they lost 15 of 21 games. But that's kind of baseball in 2025. Yeah. And I am here for it. Like maybe I'm just here for everything baseball. And
has Fangraphs been predictably successful in the past in terms of teams winning the World Series? Because it's the hardest probably one to predict once you start the playoffs, right?
I do not know the history because I tend to look at these projections and think they're full of shit. But when they suit the point that I'm trying to make,
they're great.
I'm more than happy to use them. They're fantastic. They have limited utility, but it's very functional utility.
Jeff, baseball, you're right. I'm here for all of it as well because last night the Mets go down 6-1, and I'm telling my wife, 10 years ago, game's over. Likely the game's over. I said, not anymore. A 6-1 lead is not, the Mets could come back. And the Mets, sure enough, they came back. They won that game. It was a great night. The Yankees clinched the playoff spot as well on a walk-off. But Rob Manfred, I guess, well, let me ask you, does he deserve the credit? Because baseball is having a resurgence. It is more popular with young people. The numbers are way up. Attendance is way up. And even old people like me who love the old style baseball, love the good pitchers duel, is kind of enjoying the fast games, a lot of runs, teams never being out of it. Rob Manfred, it happened under his watch. He deserves some credit here, no?
For the pitch clock, unquestionably. And I think he deserves credit for the automated ball strike challenge system that's going to be coming in next year. That, for me, is going to add another good element to the game. And Izzy, I love that already that all you got to do is tap on your head a couple of times. And What Major League Baseball has done over the last 5 years, I think, is a really, really hard thing for any corporation to pull off. They've taken a product that has been more or less the same for 150 years and said, we're going to make significant changes to it. And we have enough belief in these changes and in the logic and the reason behind these changes and in what they are going to bring to the game that we're willing to take the risk that people are going to walk away. And it turns out, for all the consternation that there was over the pitch clock, and there was quite a bit, remember, early on, anybody who objectively looks at it sees the same exact game with 30 minutes shaved off of it. And it's like, okay, what do we lack in our lives more than anything? Hopefully it's not something fundamental like happiness, but everybody lacks time. Everybody needs more time in their day. And what baseball did is say to you, sports fan, we're going to give you a half hour back every day. And I think that fans have grown to appreciate that, and that all of the things of a long baseball game that they believed that they were missing, which is just the languid pace and the idea that this is going to be something that we're sitting here and savoring, you can still do that during a pitch clock game. All the stuff you really love about baseball, the action, the home runs, the quality of the pitches, whatever it may be, it's still there. It's just in a nice, neat, tight package.
Jeff, do you think we're going to get another Mets collapse?
Oh, fuck you.
It feels like we've been bracing for it
Did
since
you watch the game last night?
Well,
Did you see Lindor down 6-1 at Wrigley Field? They come back, they win that game. What are you talking about?
So I think we have seen the Mets collapse, and it hasn't. And the thing is, this is not a collapse like what we've seen from the Tigers. Like, the Tigers is unprecedented in its rapidity. It has happened like that. The Mets have just been collapsing slowly for the last 3 months. It's been gradual. It's been painful. It's been like, it's been
grandma falling down the stairs really slow.
Yeah, it's grandma going one stair at a time, and just it's Sideshow Bob stepping on a different rake, and you get smacked in the face, and he goes, "Gah." And then he turns around, and there's another right there, "Gah." And he just keeps doing it, and you're like, dude, look for rakes. With the Mets, it's like, guys, look for some pitching, look to field the ball, look to do something, right? And the crazy part is they've been hitting almost the entire time. So this falls squarely on their pitching, on poor defense, on bad clutch hitting, on a bullpen that, beyond Edwin Diaz, has been a sieve. And yet, no, I do actually think they're going to make the playoffs.
Oh, wow. I just wanted to get back to ABS real quick, because I know it's coming, and I just want to get ahead of this because I'm annoyed by one thing. I don't like the tap of the head, which is why I brought it up, right?
You don't like the tap of the head? I don't
like the tap of the head.
Bring it up. You just tapped your head. I mean,
I think they need a new symbol, because I don't know if you have time for NBA or basketball in general, but lately this has been, hey, you just got dunked on, you just got, on your head, right? And I'm big on these, hand
Hold on,
signals.
my dog's being a dick. Hold on. Go ahead.
Couldn't hear. I'm big on the hand signals, right? Like, I miss this one so much, right? When you tap your hands on your shoulders from out wide, it's the 20-second timeout signal. There's no more 20-second timeouts. I miss the 20-second timeout signal, right? So if this becomes the universal signal for I challenge balls or strikes, doesn't hit quite as hard as, I just dunked on your head, and you're going to steal it from us. And I don't like that. I think they should just change it, maybe do it in front of the face. I mean, something that's a little bit different. So baseball has its own thing, and dunkers can keep the pat on the head thing. And I know you're looking at me like I'm crazy already. I'm sorry.
Well, isn't this a penalty in the NFL?
Yes.
It is?
It is. Yeah.
What penalty?
I don't know, but it is.
Is it a
delay a game, maybe something like that?
Is it a legal man downfield? Maybe
something
maybe
like that. Yes.
Maybe
yes.
I'll look that up. But see, the illegal man downfield penalty
also
is not going to get called enough.
Bitch, Izzy, I'm tired of you. Oh yeah, we're the NBA. We own social media, and people love our stars, and we want to take hand signals from baseball.
I mean, actually, you would be taking it from
signal,
us.
Izzy. There you go.
Yeah.
There's your hand signal.
Here's another one.
All I'm saying seems, you know what? The legal man downfield, pat on the head.
Do you want them to steal the 20 from the NBA?
Take that back. You know what, Jeff Passan? You're a genius. Take that back. It's back in our lives, except it's baseball, and baseball and NBA now have this secret hidden, connection. I think that's great. If ABS
you know what's going to happen? Baseball will be accused of cultural appropriation at that point. Like we don't need that.
Things are starting to go well for baseball. They don't need it.
Izzy, I also hate to break it to you. In football, a ball illegally touched, kicked, or batted, it's this.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. The reaction from Passan.
How often does illegal touching get called? And I know that the answer is not often, because every time it does get called, I giggle a little bit. So this is not popular enough for illegal touching. I don't like it.
You don't need to comment on that. Jeff, listen, Major League Baseball, they have it set up for this postseason, meaning they have all the teams in the markets they want, correct? Boston, New York, both New York teams, unless the Mets continue to collapse, LA with the Dodgers. This is set up very nicely for a great postseason, both for the fans and Major League Baseball and ratings, right?
No question. And I think the only drawback here, and this gets back to something that's been in Major League Baseball since the beginning of the season, when everybody thought the Dodgers were going to win 120 games. If you look at all those teams, Stu, every one of them is over the competitive balance tax threshold.
Right.
The eight teams that are in the luxury tax at this point all are in position to make the playoffs right now. And the financial disparity in baseball and what it is fueling, and more than that, what it's going to foment over the next year or so when the collective bargaining agreement expires in December of 2026. And I see all this positive momentum for baseball, like you said. And I love it. It's great. The more people who watch this game, the more fans there are. I think the better it is. And yet we have a labor war coming, and we have owners who want to institute a salary cap, and we have players who are fervently, vehemently against that, and they are going to butt heads, and it's going to get ugly. And I just hope that does not get in the way of all the good things going on in baseball right now.
Jeff, I'm a big Yankee fan, and I was obviously hurt when Juan Soto left, but I'm watching the Mets this year, and when did Juan Soto become Ricky Henderson?
It's been kind of awesome, hasn't it?
Yes.
Juan Soto has 25 stolen bases in the second half, which leads all of Major League Baseball. Every speedster out there, every guy who in our heads we think is a base stealer. Juan Soto came into this season with a career high of 12 stolen bases, and he's got 36 now. And it's not because he's gotten any faster. He hasn't. He's still like well below major league average speed, but he's just become a smart base runner. And the Mets are really aggressive. As a team, they're stealing at almost an 89% success rate, which is exceptional. And Soto's another one of those guys who's taken advantage of the new rules that are in place. You can throw over to first base only 2 times. Unsuccessfully. If you do it a third time, it's a balk and a guy gets second base. The bases are bigger than they used to be. So the distance between first and second and third, there's your dog. It's shorter than it was. Yeah, seriously. They tend to do that. Yes to the poll. And what Juan Soto's done in working with Antoine Richardson, the Mets base running coach, is learn to read pitchers better. And he has studied it. And he has tried to dig in deep to become a better all-around player, not just a guy who's taking walks and hitting home runs. And look, if Juan Soto can do the same thing for his defense that he's done for his base running, he's going to go beyond, a top 3 hitter in baseball, and he's going to be a top 3 player in baseball at that point.
Jeff, baseball is the king of nostalgia, king sport in terms of nostalgia.
No.
You know what I've been nostalgic about lately? Torpedo bats. Whatever happened to those things?
Great question.
Take over baseball.
Yeah. Do you know who is using a torpedo bat from both sides of the plate? Different bats, though, different weights. Like the weight is loaded at different parts of the bat for the potential American League MVP, Cal Raleigh. The torpedo bat has absolutely been fantastic for him. And there's still guys who use them. But the notion that this was going to revolutionize baseball and change things completely was probably a little bit specious from the beginning. What the torpedo bat to me has shown is that there's still people in baseball looking for the tiniest marginal edge, people who care about innovating and who understand that when you're in a game that's been around for a century and a half, there are going to be things that are accepted as truth or as fact that can in fact be changed or be or evolve into something better. And while not everybody is going to be comfortable with the torpedo bat, there are plenty of guys who have tried it who have said it feels heavy to me, it's not right for me, I tend to hit the ball more toward the end of the bat, and so this absolutely doesn't work for me. I got a torpedo bat for my kid, and I was looking at it a couple days ago because it's been conspicuously in our front closet for like 3 months now.
Right.
And I looked at the marks on the bat where he was striking the ball, and far too many of them were toward the end. And I'm kind of surprised it didn't break. But I said, like, you want to ever swing this again? He's like, no, it just doesn't work for my swing. Doesn't work for where I hit the ball. And so
Could you return
it's
it?
like, no.
No, he used it. I mean,
Yeah, it's
Amazon, maybe, they take everything back.
true, but I don't want to like a used bat is like used underwear. It's like I have no problem going to a thrift store and like getting a shirt or getting a pair of shorts or something like that. But I would draw my line at drawers.
I thought you were going to say you got to know exactly where to sell it.
well, I put it on the poll. Is a used baseball bat like used underwear? Taylor.
You're gonna have more options than yes and no there. People are gonna have to say it's a nuanced conversation.
Yes, listen. It's. I don't want to make it too wordy. So, but Taylor, if you want to elaborate, feel free to do so. Jeff,
would you ever wear another man's underwear?
I mean,
That's the better question to put up on the poll.
put that on the poll. Would you wear another man's underwear?
Yeah.
Trying to think whose underwear I would wear. Brady's. I'd wear Brady's underwear. I would.
Oh my god.
You would wear Tom Brady's underwear.
Of course, you wouldn't.
No,
I imagine Brady changes like every half hour, just a clean set every time.
I think this is just a flawed premise because robots don't wear underwear.
You're right. We did robot baseball so long ago. We actually have to play that for Jeff Passan. We had Boog Shambi call the game that was being umpired by robots. Okay, like 15 years ago.
Played by robots.
Yeah, and played by robots. You're right. Jeff, before we get you out of here, you can catch Jeff on God Bless Football later this week, breaking down quarterbacks with us.
Chicken.
The pitching staff you have the most confidence in headed into the postseason is blank.
Philadelphia Phillies.
Really?
Even without Zach Wheeler, Christopher Sanchez at the top of that rotation, at the back end of the bullpen, Joan Duran and David Robertson have done an incredible job of stabilizing things. And the depth and the left-handedness, especially with Ranger Suarez and Jesus Luzardo as well. This has become such a platoon-oriented game, guys, that left-handed pitching and quality left-handed pitching can take you a really long way. But I do not, just to be clear, have enough faith in this pitching staff to suggest that they're going to be immune to a loss in the division series because 2025 baseball, it's entropy, it's chaos, and anyone who says they know what's happening is lying.
Right. That's the one thing I do miss, the big start. Like, the starters going along, like Pedro Pettit, ALCS, game 6. Yeah. I miss that,
Gone forever.
I mean, we might be getting Ohtani and Hunter Green if the Mets fold in the first round, or Ohtani and Nolan McClain in game 1. Like, there are still great starting pitchers. Paul Skeens exists, Tarek Skubal exists, Garrett Crochet for the Red Sox. Like, we're going to see some immaculate pitching performances this October.
All right, Jeff, get out of here. We appreciate the time, the Passan Awards. Oh, man, we'll work on it. But thank you, buddy. We appreciate. You're always great, man. You are fucking awesome.
Say hi to Daisy.
Yes.
I'm gonna go give her a hug right now and let her know that I was talking mad shit. Yeah, mad shit.
You owe your dog a hug, and I called Finney an asshole twice. I'm gonna hug my dog too. Okay?
Take it easy, boys. Thanks.